I would say very often with children at the end of their life, that is a conversation that I'm having. And it might not be traditional verbal conversation. It might be through art. It might be through us playing a game that has nothing to do with anything medical, where, every 6 spins I might prompt them with a question, or they can ask me a question. But I think, again, it's one of those things that makes adults uncomfortable. It's hard to talk to kids about their wishes, because when we're talking to them about their wishes, it means we're talking about them dying. And for some families, when we're talking about them dying, it means we've given up hope. And one thing that I think about constantly in this work is holding that hope and making choices about good quality doesn't mean that we're giving up. It means that we're looking at what's best for them at that time. And so for some kids, it's really simple. Like, their wishes might be that they want to make sure that they get to watch a movie. So I think there's those wishes. There's the concrete things you can talk about. And then there's the wishes for, I don't want it to hurt. I don't want my family to hurt. I might be scared. They might be relieved. I've had kids tell me they're relieved that there's less time because it feels hard. And I think sometimes in this particular role, there's an opportunity to just hear all that. It doesn't mean I have to do something with it. Sometimes, just like adults, sometimes you just need to tell somebody. I might not be able to fix it, but I can sit with it for you. I can hold that for you. Or if you want somebody else to know, I can help you figure out how to tell them. So maybe it's too hard. Maybe you don't want mom and dad to know that because it just feels too hard, but maybe you do and you just haven't figured out how to tell them about it. And again, that sort of philosophy of some kids like this, some kids need this, that reassurance that there is no right answer about what their wishes are at the end of their life. And oftentimes it's about making the connection that your family's wishes are your wishes. They're not always, and that can be a hard conversation. Sometimes children want to die at home and a family doesn't want a child to die at home. Or sometimes a child might want to die at the hospital and the parents want them to die at home. Or parents can have split perspectives about what's best. And those conversations are extremely hard to navigate, but I think helping people start those conversations are really important. And kids, you don't just often get to walk into a room and say, tell me about how that feels for you. So when I talk about talking with kids, I'm really often playing with kids. I'm really often pulling out materials that might lead these conversations in a way that doesn't feel like we're talking about it. Because if you ask a kid to talk about some of this stuff, they would tell you no.